what's the matter, dear?
Once a normal, voluptuously beautiful lady, she goes through a nightmare of horror.
Recorded from 106 Public Square in Gallatin, Tennessee, this is the Simply Done podcast.
We're not eating lunch today, are we?
Probably not.
We had like 3 donuts each.
Yeah. We were going to eat some donuts while we did this podcast.
Yeah, we were going to call it Donuts and Discussions.
But apparently that is taken all over the world.
Yeah, by churches, schools.
Yeah. Probably other podcasts.
Other podcasts. So, on today's first episode, we're going to talk about what are we going to name this podcast.
Right.
So, but we got to have a name to upload it.
Right. So we're going to need some help.
How are they going to help?
From our folks that are listening, everyone. So we have to have a name before we upload this one.
Yes.
So we need to decide. Okay, well, we're just going to call it Simply Done Podcast for the time being. But
I don't know if you can change it. I mean, I'm sure you can, but then you might have to create a whole new show.
okay. So should we just go ahead and make an executive decision that we're going to call it Simply Done Podcast and loop it in with our business, which we will tell you about later, folks at home?
Yeah, sure. That works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Homer?
So if you're just listening to this, we got a Homer Simpson cutout sitting at the table with us, so we have somebody to talk to.
Yeah. A little more inclusive.
Yes.
All right, so this podcast is called Simply Done Podcast,
Yeah.
The Simply Done Podcast.
The Simply Done Podcast.
We have a business called Simply Done that we started about 18 years ago. And at first we were going to do weddings. And now we're not doing weddings.
No.
And then we're going to do businesses.
Right.
And maybe we still are, or maybe it'll just become a podcast company.
It just keeps evolving. We're trying to make it as the best service available that we know how to do. So, I mean, obviously, weddings, but, there are some pros and some very big cons to that. You have to put a lot of trust in people you may or may not know.
We would have a team all over the country, and weddings are once in a lifetime. So
yes, it only happens once. You can't call them back and do it tomorrow.
No.
There's no redos.
So we trust ourselves.
Trust ourselves with weddings. We know how to do weddings
But we
ourselves.
don't trust John Doe in Spokane, Washington.
Yeah, no offense, John Doe in Spokane, Washington.
If you're listening right now,
Yeah.
my apologies.
Yeah, we trust you, just not the others.
Yeah.
But no, so we
Sat on that for about 2 years.
right, and that was going to be our big money maker, and we were going to help out brides with affordable wedding videos. But it just got to the point to where, the John Does may not show up, and we were going to hire and give the opportunity to young college filmmakers. And I mean, come on, we were both in college. We know how we were in college. So,
I was very responsible.
well, not everybody is.
Yeah.
If they had a wild Friday night and they woke up Saturday morning hungover and they couldn't go from this wedding, that would be a pickle.
So anyway, Justin finally saw the light. I always had that fear. And
Well, once you expressed the fear to me,
then I expressed the fear years
no,
ago.
you were just like, I don't want to do weddings anymore.
No, I said, I don't trust the people. It's not going to work. We can't have 100 weddings a weekend.
Well, it came abruptly, and I agreed.
It did not come abruptly.
So,
We argue a lot. This might turn into an only arguing discussion.
People eat this up, man.
Donuts and discussions
Yeah, we're
was
very-
really going to be good.
Josh and I,
Coffee and discussions.
by the way,
How
I'm
about
Justin.
I'm Josh.
Yeah. Josh
Homer.
has the female voice.
Yep. I'm just soft-spoken.
Right. Very soft-spoken. So anyways, Josh and I have been working together for
8 years?
8 years.
8 years.
2011,
Yeah.
I started working at a
August.
company.
Was it August 2011?
August 2011. Yeah, sure was.
Funny story. Like, we had a position open up in marketing, and we got some resumes, and I saw Justin's, and I was anti-Justin from the get-go.
Yeah.
I went to his website, and his picture was talked about zombies in the
Right.
background, and
Right.
you look like an emo kid.
Right.
Emo. And your hair it didn't even look like you.
Mm-hmm.
I was judging you.
Right.
And our boss at the time was like, no, we're going to interview this guy.
Yeah.
I
Let me
said-
give a shout out to Nancy Weaver because
She brought
if
us
not
together.
for Nancy Weaver, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Yep.
like literally, like physically.
None of this.
Right.
Yeah.
So shout out to Nancy Weaver.
That means the day we become really rich, we have to
Yes.
bless her.
Yeah. We'll take her to Chewy's again.
Yeah, it's a big blessing. We love Chewy's. Shout out to Chewy's.
Shout out to Chewy's.
Today's sponsor is brought to you by Chewy's Creamy Jalapeno Dip.
Yes.
See, one day we might have sponsors,
Right.
but today,
I mean, we dropping these sponsors.
yeah.
I mean,
Their
how many
names.
we got already? Including
well,
people.
wait.
Homer Simpson.
Homer. So we got Fox.
Yep. And
Disney.
Disney. Yeah.
Yep. I'm wearing a Snoopy shirt.
Right. I'm wearing a generic polo
Can
shirt.
people hear this?
Probably. Yeah, it's
bad.
probably not bad. Chairs Josh is squeaking. Josh's chair is squeaking.
But anyway, back to, so Justin comes in for his interview and he's limping.
Yes.
And
It's not just a limp. I was like hunchback Notre Dame.
Yeah, and then shout out to Ron, the janitor.
Mm-hmm.
Like after Justin left, he was making fun of Justin the way he's walked.
Yeah, I brought life into that immediately.
Yeah.
The building.
Yeah, but it was a terrible interview. Like, I mean, do you think you were on your A game?
I'm really bad. I've come a long way in the past 8-9 years or whatever from being very, very introverted. I worked at an agency in Nashville, advertising agency in Nashville, to where it was really dark. Didn't have to talk to clients, didn't have to even talk to colleagues for the most part. So I worked there for like 3-4 years, something like that. So I was
doing
conditioned.
what you did in the interview. Like you never made eye contact.
Well, I don't have to make.
You
I'm not
can
making eye
talk
contact
to
with
me.
anybody.
You can.
Anyways,
Oh,
so
and eye contact back down.
anyways,
Yeah.
so I worked at this agency. It was very dark and lonely, and so that just dug me into a hole of solitude, socially, even more than I was. I was born an introvert, forever and always, but I've come a long way. And so during this interview,
Hey, the Introvert Adventures could be the name of this podcast. No, okay. That's one of my YouTube videos series.
Yeah,
So
check it out. Little Josh Productions YouTube channel.
All right.
Introvert
Anyway,
Adventures.
continue. So introvert.
So anyways, I came into the interview. I knew that I tanked it. It was terrible. I'm even trying to talk to Josh right now, trying to make eye contact, and it's really hard. It's a level of anxiety that I know that I have, but I don't know that I have. And it's just being a plain old introvert. Now, if I get to know you, I don't give a crap, and I'll act like I act, like Justin. You get me. But if I first meet you, just know that I'm very reserved. Anyways.
So anyway, back to how we met. So I was against you getting the job.
Mm-hmm.
You got the job. But we started, like, as soon as you were, like, going to be hired, like, you and I started playing Words with Friends.
Yes,
Do you remember that?
Friends. Shout out to that game if it's still.
It is. I haven't played it since.
But then the cheats came out. Everybody
All the
started using
cheats.
cheats.
Yeah,
The cheat
a
app.
website where you could
Take a
just put.
screenshot of the situation.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Oh, I did.
Oh man, no wonder I lost all the time.
I didn't do it all the time.
Uh-huh. Wow. So anyway, fast forward to now, and collectively, since we've met, we've made $1 million.
Well, it's a long fast forwarding. It's like 8 years fast forwarding.
I don't care about We don't got all day.
Sure we do. This
People,
is first episode.
we've already reached the point where people either have gotten to work, turned us off.
No.
We've gotten to where they're falling asleep.
No, they're sitting at their office
Yep.
with headphones in.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jennifer. Listen to this.
Yeah, she might be.
Yeah. Hey, Jennifer.
What do you think?
Jennifer is Josh's wife who listens to podcasts and all kinds of things.
Yeah, she loves
at work.
podcasts.
Relaxing noises.
Yeah, coffee shop sounds.
Coffee shop sounds.
Spotify.
I think that's
playlist.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
I've never tried it.
Hey, people watching, people listening, if you want the perfect like noise, music while working, Hawaiian music, trust me.
I've
Like
tried it
old,
before.
did you like it? But it has to be the old stuff that has like.
Right.
So Justin, in 2012, a year after working there, like I started filming weddings.
Mm-hmm.
Around the same time he started, I bought my first camera. I bought it in July. I bought it July 4th 2011. Like it was a sale going on. So like
Where'd you
700
buy it from? Just give a little plug.
internet, Amazon. So
Shout out to Amazon.
yeah. See, I was going to buy it. This is a not shout out to Electronic Express
Oh.
because they had this deal for July 4th. It was $5.99. It was the cheapest I saw. Like I've been looking for cameras for like months, and it was $5.99. I go up there ready to buy it. They're like, "Oh, that's a misprint." I'm like, "I don't care if it's a misprint. Like, get me this
You have to
camera."
honor that, right?
Yeah, you would think so. I contacted corporate, nothing. So anyway, I was like, I'm getting a camera, so I bought it on Amazon or something like that. But anyway, that $700 investment has led to $700,000. Just a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I live my life Walt Disney. Yep, very interesting. But anyway, so I bought a camera, 2011. I did some music videos. 2012, my wedding photographer, I told him I was like getting into video. I want to try video of a wedding. If he had a couple that would want video and allow me to come film it, I would love to. So very first wedding was April 2012. And then by my, was it the second wedding you were at with me or third? I think second.
I think the very first wedding I did
Was our coworker.
Yeah.
And I think that was my second wedding ever.
Okay.
And then you only did that one wedding with me that year, I
Okay.
think. I had 4 weddings. And then the next year, we're blowing it up. Been filming weddings ever since.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the older we get, our bodies are falling apart.
All right.
And that's kind of the purpose of this business, is to help us substitute. What's the word I'm looking for? Not substitute, but we're not good with words. So if you're out there listening and you're a moron like us,
Just shout out the word that he's trying to think
Yeah.
of. That we're trying to not it's not like fill the void.
yeah, okay, yeah.
It's a lot of words.
Not fill the void, but not substitute, like not subsidize. To make up the difference of wedding income
Right.
with business
There's
income.
a word, yeah.
Jess and I have how many years experience in marketing and self-employment and small business? Quite a few. So we want to use that. Our goal, our dream, we want to be financially comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
We're not trying to be rich, but we want to be able to hire people and take care of them and help them have a good job, a great job that they love coming to, because Jess and I have had terrible jobs and been very miserable, and we don't wish that upon anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And our goal is to make Simply Done, or even this podcast or whatever it is, into a place where people can come work. I want to hire 100 people, you
Right.
know?
Right.
And we want to like have fun and take care of people. I think I just repeated myself, but
No.
but that's our goal. So we wanted to start this podcast, 2 years ago probably, and our journey to that, what we want it to be.
Yeah, we knew we weren't done 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We had to wait this next 2 years
Yeah.
just to film some more weddings and
Yeah.
do some more design.
we need, like, I have a child now. Justin has 2 children. So, like, you get caught up in trying to make money to take care of your family
Right.
instead of following your heart.
But you and I both took a huge jump
Yes.
in following our heart.
Yes.
When you quit in what year? 2015? 14?
This is my 4th full year. So 2015.
2015. We were there. We're at the job we met at.
So for 4 years we worked together.
Yeah. And
And the boss at that time gave me a what do you call it? Like a job evaluation,
Mhm.
or is that what it's called?
performance review.
Yeah, there you go. And it was a little bit of a wake-up call. I would say, how many years of you working with me did I give it my all?
Do I have to say the amount in years or
Days.
like days or hours?
So anyway, my heart was not in that job, and it was bad for me, bad for my coworkers, and bad for the company. So I was like, I need to leave. So I left.
I mean, your
And
heart wasn't in it, like obviously. I mean,
but if it wasn't for that job, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Right.
So I'm very grateful and thankful for everyone that I met
right.
and everything I learned. But I wasn't happy.
Maybe I got to change courses.
Yeah, but I should have done better. I always should do better. That's the thing. We always need to do better, but sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
But it's never too late to start. Never too late.
It is never.
Simply never late. Never simply late. Simply done today. Podcast.
Simply Done
Simply today.
podcast. The Simply Done podcast.
Okay, I'll get back.
But yeah, so Josh took his jump.
Yeah, and then Justin was just getting more miserable and more miserable. Oh, sorry. Checking the microphone.
Yeah, so after my work wife left, Josh.
Yeah, we're still married. I'm sorry, like I'm touching the mic. That's why we're gonna get real podcast equipment.
Yeah.
I should already bought it. But anyway, go. Continue.
So after my work wife left Nationwide, that company went through some major changes and didn't really feel as appreciated as it once was, even though I was trying and giving it my all.
Yes,
because
Justin,
at this point I did have 2 kids.
Yeah,
And
Justin has always, that's one reason I'm still with him to this day, because he gives it his all and he cares.
yeah,
And he works hard.
I like to think that I do.
Yeah.
But
But anyway, continue.
that doesn't mean I don't complain along the way.
He is a big complainer.
But that's my vent.
Like, shout out to Gary Vee. He says to get rid of complainers in your life. But if I did that to Justin, I'd be on the street.
Yeah.
So I got to put up with your complaining.
Yeah. But I'm always right when I complain.
No,
I'm
wrong.
always right. So
We argue.
I always ask why. And I did this before. I think we were listening to a podcast with the guy who ran Disney World.
Oh yeah.
What was his name?
He didn't run Disney World, but he was in
like
charge of
VP
like
or
hotel, something like a Lee.
Customer care or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
Lee Cockrell.
Yeah,
Lee.
yeah.
Lee.
Lee.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Shout.
Anyways, so
We need a
like,
shout out counter. But anyway, continue.
I would always like in since I've been working, go all the way back to 1999 when I was 15 years old. I got a job at McDonald's, and immediately I would go in there and I'd be like, why are you making cheeseburgers like this? Why are you taking orders like this when could you do it like this? Could you? Asking questions. People hate that, especially people with authority.
Authority?
Authority. People in management positions and executive levels don't like to be questioned, especially by John Doe, that's just doing some
In
grunt
Spokane,
work.
Washington.
Yep.
Shout out.
So I've always done that, and I've always, rubbed people the wrong way in that regard. But ultimately, like, I didn't know that I was doing it until I listened to this podcast with that Disney guy, and he was like, always ask why. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Well, if you did it this way, why did you do it that way? And I was like, that's what I've been thinking all along. But anyways, so I would ask those questions at our old company, and I guess I rubbed some people the wrong way. Not that I intentionally meant to, but one day, Josh sent me a video. Was it you that sent me the video of Steve Harvey? Shout out to Steve Harvey and his book Jump.
And this was like the video that went viral.
Yes.
He was talking to the audience of Family Feud and talking about you got to jump. Continue.
Yeah, I mean, right now you need to go watch that video.
Put a link in the description.
Yeah, we'll put a link in here because it changed my life. Like a little over 3 years ago, I was working at a job that was really a dead end and
Toxic.
And the thing that Josh and I have learned working in environments like that, like sales aside, operations aside, product aside, if you don't treat your people good, you have a failing company, period.
Sam Walton of Walmart always said people first. People before profit.
Well,
What?
I mean, smart guy.
No. I'm saying he agrees with what you just said.
Yeah.
People before profit.
Right.
Because if you put people first,
But does Walmart?
they did.
Yeah.
It used to be like a family environment. Like, I mean, my mom has worked there since like the 70s.
Yeah, I mean,
And, like,
yeah,
it
they
used
did,
to-
but not
they-
so much anymore.
No,
I mean,
not so
pay
much.
is
But
low.
is he still alive?
Right.
So
It's,
I'm just saying, like, but it got them to where they
right.
are today.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
The theory is proven that if you're good to your employees,
Yeah.
they're going to want to work for you. What is it? What's the one saying? Like, train your people to where they want to leave,
Oh yeah, that thing.
but treat your people to where they want to stay.
Like, it's about that whole like being afraid of teaching them too much and they leave.
Right.
Yeah, that thing.
Where they outgrow their position, but
Yeah.
a lot of people feel that way, that they're in dead-end jobs. So if you do feel that way, I mean, go watch that Steve Harvey video on YouTube. It's called Jump, and he's speaking to the Family
Yeah.
Feud audience.
I will say though, like, just because you're unhappy, just because you think you have an idea, just because of this and that, there are smart ways to quit.
Yes.
Like, just because you're unhappy doesn't mean quit your job, put your
And
family.
good things will happen. It's not
No,
necessarily
no.
that way.
Like, Justin and I both, how many years did we do our jobs on the side?
Endless.
Yeah. So, like, you might have a great idea, you might be passionate, you might be this or that, but you need to side hustle.
Right.
I think, like, you got to be in the right place at the right time, yes. But you got to know people, yes. But you got to work extra hard to get
Yeah.
to where you want to be.
Right. So I mean, like Josh and I both, we would work our day jobs, go home and do our own thing on the side. And you know, sometimes I was up until 2, 3, 4 in the morning working on things on the side, building my side business up, and have to wake up at 6 in the morning to go to my day job. I mean, it's sacrifices you have to have, and
And we might do another episode just dedicated to that.
yeah,
But this is all just a who we are,
yeah,
why
where
we're
we
here.
came from, and why we're here. Yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, back to listening to Steve Harvey Jump, and you know, I felt like I was in a good spot financially in my side business, to where graphic design side business, to where I could quit my full-time job, and I kind of really didn't have a choice. I mean, it was like it all came towering down.
Like that
one
weekend
time.
we had like a bunch of weddings, didn't we? And like they wanted you to
Yeah, they
do
wanted-
this like 80-hour project over the weekend.
After my direct boss had quit,
Yeah.
and so you know, and maybe it was a force out, maybe it wasn't. I don't know, but I needed to leave.
Yeah. But he called me after watching the video crying.
Yeah.
And Justin's never wanted to show
Yeah,
emotions like that, and called me
Scary.
crying. Yeah. No. And I said, "You got this." And
I mean, the thing about me and Josh is that because we're not like super outgoing people, and we're reserved with listeners, and
accept each other.
accept each other. We're buttholes to each other, but that's what makes us stronger as individuals. But we're not the most outgoing folks, but that's why people like us.
Yep.
It's because we listen to them, and we try to. I think that makes people feel good when somebody just listens and doesn't have to give their 2 cents about
Yeah.
the story that they're telling.
Yeah. Like, how many times in your life do you talk to someone and you can tell they're trying to think of what they're going to say
Right.
next?
Right? I think everybody's guilty of it. I'm
Yeah.
guilty of it
Yeah.
too.
But, like, more times than not, we don't do that.
Right. I'm usually always thinking of something witty to make of a sad situation or something like that. But you can really tell when somebody's not paying attention. I think that's like
Red
a
truck.
genuine attribute of both Josh and I, that we'll actually listen to people talk
Most times.
most times.
Red truck.
Sometimes pretend to care what they're saying.
Red truck.
Red truck.
Here's a funny story.
Yeah.
Maybe another time.
Another
Yeah.
time for the red truck. Can people comment on this?
I mean, they can review. Like on Apple Podcasts, you can review. Not necessarily. But, I mean, we're
Like give
shooting
it
video.
stars
Yeah.
and-
Yeah. But we're shooting video right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a chance of us uploading the video.
In addition? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's one angle. Maybe there's a video. Maybe there's not.
Yeah.
I made my own challenge on YouTube to post a video every single
that's
day.
That's why you want to do a video. Gotcha.
So,
What's that challenge? Yeah, what is it? Video every day for 365
yeah,
days?
for 1 year of 2019, I will post a video every single day. Now, most of those videos are old weddings that never made their way to YouTube.
Right.
But I occasionally do new content. I wanted to do more new content, almost vlog my life, but I don't really have. I mean, I do the same thing every day. I don't live like in Disney World.
Right.
To like have something to show.
Right.
People don't need to see me change my child's diaper every day.
I mean,
Although I want to.
relatable
But
content.
yeah, Truman Show. I wanted to make a video on. This is one. Well, are we going to talk love and relationships on this pod, or is it all business related?
I mean, whatever
Or is it
comes
like-
to us. I mean, we'll, I think moving forward we'll get like some bullet points that we want to talk about in an episode. If we
Maybe
don't get to all of them-
reactions to like sports, maybe even.
Yeah, sports. Like, we missed the Game of Thrones train, but
Yeah.
That's really
Did we?
popular right now.
Maybe we can time travel and tell people what happens
Yeah.
8 years ago.
right, like in game.
Yeah. You just ruined it. Spoiler alert.
You haven't seen it by now. I've seen it. I'm not even a fan of it.
He's talking about Endgame, Avengers.
Yeah, that was easy. That was too easy.
Was it?
Time travel. Come on.
He doesn't like superhero movies.
I mean, I'll watch them, but
They're good.
that was talk about easy, lazy writing. Good grief.
Well, we're the king of easy writing.
Yes. But
See you, Homer.
so from 106 Public Square, Gallatin, Tennessee.
EA Sports. It's in the
From
game.
Josh and Justin and Homer at Simply Done
Headquarters.
LLC headquarters. We are signing off on this day, May 23rd, 2019.
It's the 24th.
May 24th. Edit.
Oh, next week's topic
Yeah.
is 3
Oh,
easy.
yeah, we're going to go super easy on this.
Yeah. Next week.
Should
or
fit it
next,
all in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. So our next episode, look forward to it. Number 1 topic, racism in America.
Piece of cake. Yeah.
Number 2, religion. And number 3, just to wrap it all up, politics.
And
in one episode.
Little bonus,
Little bonus,
how to solve world peace.
how to solve,
How to
give world,
how to
end world hunger. No, scratch that. Global warming.
global warming.
Yep, that's our 4th topic, all in 5 minutes or less.
Yeah. Anyways, look for those next week.
Nah. All right,
folks. It's banging right there.
yeah, that's banging. This is good content. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.